The starship Aurora's Edge drifted silently through the black expanse of the galaxy. Its polished hull reflected distant starlight and its engines hummed a steady rhythm, a heartbeat against the void. Captain Raina Halverson stood on the bridge, her hands resting lightly on the railing. Her sharp eyes scanned the instruments, but her mind was elsewhere, on the mysterious planet they were approaching. "Captain," said Lieutenant Jarrow, the ship's chief scientist, breaking the quiet. "The readings are unusual. The energy signature from that sector is faint but stable, almost as if it's been dormant for thousands of years." Raina frowned. "Dormant? How can a planet stay dormant for that long?" "It's not a normal planet," Jarrow explained. "Sensors suggest some kind of barrier or seal. Nothing natural could create this. It's artificial." The bridge fell silent. Raina's curiosity sharpened. She had explored uncharted systems before, but nothing like this. The planet lay beyond a dense nebula, and the star charts marked it only as a legend, an old record in a galactic map from civilizations that had long vanished. "Prepare a closer scan," Raina ordered. "I want to see what's behind that seal." The crew worked quickly, their fingers moving over holographic controls. The ship's sensors extended a cautious probe toward the planet. Data flooded the screens. Energy readings pulsed like a heartbeat, almost as if the planet itself were alive. Jarrow's voice was tense. "Captain, the readings are incredible. There's life. A lot of it. But it's different, almost human-like, but far more advanced than anything in galactic history." Raina's eyes widened. "You mean humans?" "Possibly," Jarrow said. "But how? Humans have been extinct for millennia. Earth has been lost." The thought sent a ripple of disbelief across the bridge. Humans were legends now, stories told in hushed tones across the galaxy. If humans were alive and here, it would change everything. The ship moved closer. The barrier came into view, a shimmering field that warped the light around it. It was faint yet impossibly strong. No probe had ever pierced it before. Aurora's Edge hummed in response as the ship's systems calculated the safest approach. "Captain," the AI historian spoke for the first time in hours, its voice calm and deliberate. "I must warn you. No known civilization has entered this zone for thousands of years. The galaxy records suggest extreme danger. Proceeding could risk the entire crew." Raina's jaw tightened. "I know the risks. But this is a discovery of a lifetime. If humans still exist, if Earth still exists, we cannot turn away." The AI remained silent, but its sensors continued scanning. Slowly, the ship approached the shimmering field. Waves of energy rippled across the hull. Crew members held their positions, eyes wide. Suddenly, the barrier reacted. A soft glow began to pulse like a heartbeat, stronger and stronger. The ship's shield strained, alarms flashing on every panel. "Steady," Raina commanded. "Keep the shields up. Forward, slow and steady." The barrier flickered, revealing glimpses of the planet inside. Forests stretched across continents. Oceans sparkled under a bright sun. Cities rose, shining with technology that seemed both familiar and alien. The crew gasped. "It's beautiful," whispered Ensign Kira, one of the youngest crew members. "It's like a world frozen in time. Alive." Jarrow's eyes were glued to the scanners. "It's impossible," he muttered. "The planet's energy, it's being regulated. Something, or someone, is controlling it." Raina looked out through the viewport. "Then we find out who." As they hovered near the barrier, signals began to reach the ship. Strange pulses, patterned but not recognizable as any language. The crew watched as the signals interacted with the ship's systems, almost curious. "Captain," Jarrow said nervously, "they're trying to communicate, but I can't decode it." "Not yet," Raina took a deep breath. "We'll be careful. But we have to know." "Keep trying, Lieutenant." Hours passed. The team worked tirelessly, analyzing and translating. Slowly, a message emerged. "Do not approach. You are not ready." Raina's expression was unreadable. "We've traveled light years for this moment. We are ready. Open a channel. We mean no harm." The signals paused. Then a new pattern emerged. Almost a warning, almost curiosity. The planet itself seemed alive with intention, like a sentinel watching them. "Captain," Jarrow said, voice low, I think this planet has been sealed for a reason. Something about the humans here. Something powerful. Something the galaxy feared." Raina's heart quickened. "Then we need to understand it. Whatever it is. It's not just history. It's the future. The ship edged closer. The barrier shimmered and flared, testing their resolve. Then unexpectedly the field parted in one small section, a narrow passage wide enough for the Aurora's edge to slip through. "Forward," Reyna ordered. "We go in." As they passed through, the crew felt a strange warmth, a sense of being watched yet not threatened. The planet unfolded before them like a secret. Lush forests stretched as far as the eye could see. Rivers wound like silver threads through vast plains. Cities of gleaming white rose into the sky, their architecture beyond anything the crew had imagined. "Captain, it's alive," Kira whispered. "The whole planet." "It's alive," Reyna nodded. "And so are its people. Whatever happened here, humans survived. Somehow they survived. And the galaxy? The galaxy tried to hide it, but not anymore." The crew exchanged glances. Excitement and fear mingled in equal measure. They had found Earth, but this was only the beginning. The planet was not merely a relic of the past. It held secrets, power, and a truth that could shake the entire galaxy. Reyna took a deep breath and said, "Prepare to land. We're about to meet the humans of Earth and find out why the galaxy feared them so much." As the Aurora's edge descended, the barrier shimmered once more, almost like a final warning. But Reyna knew they could not turn back. Whatever secrets Earth held, they would uncover them. And whatever lay ahead, humanity's story was about to be told once more, after being sealed away for millennia. The Aurora's edge descended slowly through Earth's atmosphere. The crew held their breath as the ship hovered above a sprawling city, its towers gleaming in the sunlight. Unlike anything they had ever seen, the city was a mix of advanced technology and natural harmony. Trees and gardens grew alongside buildings. Rivers ran clear and full, and energy patterns shimmered in the air like ribbons. "Captain," Lieutenant Jarrow said, his voice trembling with awe. "This city, it's alive. The humans here, they've made a world that works with nature and technology together. I've never seen anything like it." Reyna nodded, her eyes scanning the horizon. "We need to make contact carefully. We don't know how they will react to outsiders, especially outsiders from the galaxy." The ship's landing gear extended, settling smoothly on a polished landing platform. Moments later, doors opened and a ramp extended. The crew prepared to step onto the planet that had been lost to history, a planet sealed away for millennia. As they stepped onto the surface, they were met with silence. Then a figure approached, tall, confident, moving, with purpose. The human wore a simple uniform, marked with symbols that were unfamiliar but elegant. His eyes, however, were unmistakably human, sharp, curious, intelligent. "I am Kalen," the man said, his voice calm but commanding. "You are the first outsiders to set foot on Earth in thousands of years. Why have you come?" Captain Reyna stepped forward. "We come in peace. We are explorers from the galaxy. We seek to understand and to meet humanity again." "We thought you were gone." Kalen studied them for a moment. "Gone? No, we survived. Earth was hidden to protect not only ourselves but the galaxy. You do not yet understand the reason." Jarrow, struggling to contain his excitement, asked, "You survived all this time? How, and why hide?" Kalen gestured toward the city. "We evolved. We learned to live in harmony with our world and to develop our abilities without drawing attention. Long ago, humans created an energy source powerful enough to change star systems, to reshape worlds. Older civilizations feared it. They did not understand it. They sealed Earth away to prevent catastrophe, but also to give us time to grow responsibly." Reyna felt a chill. "You mean humans once had the power to destroy entire civilizations?" Kalen shook his head. "Not to destroy, to shape, to improve. But in the wrong hands, power like that can be dangerous. That is why we were hidden. That is why we were sealed. And that is why the galaxy feared us." The crew exchanged nervous glances. The truth was more astounding than they had imagined. Humans had not only survived, they had become stronger, wiser, and far more capable than any record suggested. Kalen led them into the city. As they walked, the explorers marveled at the subtle brilliance of human technology. Vehicles moved without engines, powered by fields of energy that responded to thought. Buildings grew and adapted, learning from their surroundings. Gardens flourished on rooftops maintained by systems that balanced sunlight, water, and air automatically. "Everything here is connected," Kalen explained. "Our technology grows with us. It learns, adapts, and evolves. Humans are no longer simply creatures of flesh and bone. We are minds that can shape matter, energy, and information. But we are careful. We must be. Ensign Kira, unable to hide her curiosity, asked, "Why show yourselves now? Why let us find you?" Kalen paused, looking at the sky. "Because the galaxy is changing. There are forces that would use fear to control us. And you are witnesses. We need you to understand humanity's true nature before others act hastily." Reyna nodded slowly. "We understand the responsibility. We are here to observe, not interfere. But you must know, the galaxy will be shocked when it learns the truth." Kalen's expression hardened. Yes, shocked, fearful, perhaps even angry. But fear is a poor guide. Humans do not merely survive. We adapt, we create, and we endure. That is why the galaxy once feared us and why they should now respect us. The explorers were taken to the city's council chamber. There, humans of various ages and skills gathered. They moved with confidence, speaking in a language that was a blend of sound and thought. Communication was precise, deliberate, yet warm. "Your technology, your energy, it is remarkable," Jarrow said, "but could it be dangerous if misused?" Kalen nodded. "Yes, that is why we must be careful. But we are ready now. We have controlled our power, and soon we will show the galaxy that humans are not threats to be feared. We are partners to be understood." A young human, no older than Reyna's lieutenant, approached.
"Many of us do not wish to remain hidden forever," she said.
"We have waited long enough. It is time to rejoin the galaxy, to learn, to trade, and to grow with others." Kalen's face was calm but firm. "Patience. We must first understand the galaxy's readiness to meet us. If we emerge too quickly, chaos may follow. But we cannot stay hidden forever. That is true. And soon the time will come to decide our path." Reyna felt a mix of hope and awe. These humans were extraordinary, not just in power or technology, but in thought, strategy, and wisdom. They had survived millennia in secrecy, grown beyond the reach of fear, and now faced a galaxy that had long assumed their extinction. As the sun set, casting golden light over the city, the explorers walked among the humans, learning their ways. They saw schools where children learned not only knowledge but wisdom, where curiosity was nurtured as a strength. They saw workshops where humans shaped energy into tools, machines, and even living structures. Kalen spoke quietly to Reyna as they walked. "You see, Captain, humans were never ordinary. Even hidden, we changed, we grew. The galaxy cannot predict what we will do next. But we are ready. And one day soon, the galaxy will see that hiding us was a mistake. Not because we are dangerous, but because we are incredible." That night, as the explorers looked up at the stars, they realized the truth. The humans of Earth were no longer the fragile species remembered in galactic history. They were a force of intelligence, courage, and creativity, and their return would not only change the galaxy, it would challenge every assumption about life, power, and potential. Reyna whispered to herself, almost in awe, "The galaxy feared us. How it feared them. And now, the story of humanity is about to begin again." The Aurora's edge remained in orbit, a silent witness to a planet alive with power, hope, and secrets that had slept for millennia. Below, humans moved with purpose, their minds and hearts ready to face a galaxy that had long forgotten them. The time of hiding was ending. The time of awakening had begun. The Aurora's edge remained in orbit above Earth as the human council gathered to make a decision. Messages from the galaxy had begun to arrive, ships from nearby star systems, curious and cautious, observing the emergence of the long-hidden planet. Many carried suspicion. Some carried fear. Captain Reyna Halverson watched as the humans debated their next move. Unlike other civilizati, On's humans did not act from fear. They acted from strategy, intelligence, and a sense of responsibility. Kalen, the leader of Earth's hidden society, addressed the council. "The galaxy has watched us for millennia. They remember stories of our power, our ability to reshape worlds, our intelligence, our creativity. They feared what they did not understand. That fear remains, but we cannot hide any longer. It is time to show the galaxy who we truly are." A murmur passed through the council chamber. Some humans were eager to rejoin the galaxy immediately, while others argued for caution. Reyna stepped forward. "Kalen, the galaxy will not expect you. They may see your emergence as a threat, But if you show them your intelligence, your creativity, and your willingness to cooperate, they may understand. Kalen nodded. We have waited long enough. The galaxy must see that humanity is not a threat, but a force for growth and understanding. The first encounter came quickly. Alien ships arrived near Earth's orbit, scanning the planet. The humans did not panic. They activated communication channels, projecting holographic images that conveyed peace and curiosity. A representative of the Galactic Council, a tall being with shimmering skin and many eyes, appeared in the hologram. Humans of Earth, it said. You have been hidden for millennia. Your presence was considered too dangerous. Why have you revealed yourselves now? Kalen stepped forward, calm and confident. We reveal ourselves not to dominate or destroy, but to be understood. Humanity has evolved, learned control, and mastered the power that once frightened the galaxy. We are ready to meet you, to share knowledge, and to cooperate. The galactic representative paused. Your words are unusual. Most species would strike immediately or hide. How can we trust you? A young human scientist, Lena, stepped forward. With a wave of her hand, she transformed energy into a holographic model of Earth's cities, its technology, and its balance with nature. Trust is earned through action, not fear, she said. See what we have built. See how we live in harmony with our world. We are capable, responsible, and willing to share. But we will not be controlled by fear or power. The alien ships shifted uneasily. The Council had expected fear, chaos, or aggression. Instead, they saw humans demonstrating intelligence, creativity, and order. The demonstration alone was enough to inspire a mix of awe and hesitation. Meanwhile, Reyna observed the humans on the ground. Unlike other civilizations she had encountered, humans did not rely solely on technology. Their minds were their greatest weapon. Their creativity and adaptability allowed them to think ahead, anticipate problems, and create solutions instantly. As the first formal meeting with the Galactic Council began, humans demonstrated their unique abilities. They reshaped energy, constructed structures instantly, and repaired damaged alien probes without guidance. Each act proved that humans were not only survivors but innovators, creatures capable of understanding problems in ways no other civilization could. Jarrow, watching from the Aurora's edge, whispered, There. Amazing. This is more than intelligence. This is instinctive brilliance. They don't just solve problems. They transform them into opportunities. The Council struggled to respond. Many species had advanced technology, but few had humans' combination of intelligence, adaptability, and creativity. Even those who had feared humans in the past began to realize that the danger once imagined was not destruction, it was unpredictability. Kalen addressed the Council once more. Humans were never meant to be feared. We were sealed away to grow, to learn control, to become what we are today. And today we are ready to take our place among the stars. Not as conquerors, but as partners. The Council deliberated, uncertain at first, but as humans continued to demonstrate their abilities, helping repair ships, improving energy systems, and offering innovative solutions to old problems, the fear began to fade. Respect replaced suspicion. Curiosity replaced caution. One council member finally spoke. Perhaps we misjudged humans. Perhaps our fear blinded us. What you show today is not a threat, but a potential unlike any other. A species capable of growth, understanding, and cooperation. Perhaps it is time to accept humanity back into the galaxy. Reyna felt a smile spread across her face. Humans had done more than survive, they had triumphed. Not through violence, not through aggression, but through intelligence, courage, and creativity. The humans themselves were calm. There was no celebration, no boast. They understood the power of patience and strategy. They had been sealed away for millennia, and now they were ready to teach the galaxy a new lesson. That strength was not just power, but wisdom, adaptability, and unity. As the sun rose over Earth, the first human emissaries boarded alien ships, not as subjects but as teachers, innovators, and partners. They shared knowledge, solved problems, and forged connections. The galaxy began to understand the truth. Humanity was not to be feared but admired. Reyna watched as humans integrated with alien civilizations. Ships moved smoothly, technologies merged, and cultures exchanged ideas. Earth's long-hidden humans had not only survived, they had changed the course of the galaxy. Kalen turned to Reyna and said quietly, "The galaxy once feared humans because they could not predict us. Now they will learn that humans are unpredictable in the best way, capable of growth, creativity, and solutions beyond imagination. That is our strength, Reyna nodded. And that strength will shape the future of every civilization, not through force but through brilliance, courage, and unity. As Earth emerged from its millennia-long silence, the galaxy realized the truth. Humans were not extinct. They were not weak. They were a species beyond fear, beyond expectation, and beyond limitation. Humanity had returned, and with it, a reminder of what life could achieve when intelligence, courage, and creativity were combined. The Aurora's Edge prepared to depart, its crew forever changed by what they had witnessed. Humans had awakened, and their story, once hidden, was now beginning a new chapter. A chapter that would inspire the galaxy for generations to come, and above all, one truth was clear. The galaxy had once feared humans for their potential. Now it would respect them for their brilliance, their unity, and their indomitable spirit.